Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 23 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24, and I'm ready to get back on this one more time because I'm going to tell you this is about the final straw. You know, the last time I saw you guys, I was still struggling with the Mexico City Series program. Obviously, my biggest problem was the Showdown. The Showdown, I get why they are making so many Showdowns like longer, but my God, 8 is too many. Put it at 6. 6 is more attainable. It shouldn't honestly be this difficult to get these guys, but apparently it is. So the Showdown, I'm gonna do my best to try to finish it up. I did make a little bit of progress. You guys obviously saw that I did the conquest map and everything. The other thing I did too was I completed the mission for Alejandro Kirk, and I think I also did this, although I'm not 100% sure on that. So that's the only update. In terms of other updates outside of the Mexico Cities program, Tops Now program is done. I did this last night. I did all the moments. I did the mission. So Tops Now. Only thing I'm missing with it is Uriel getting his 10 hits and King getting his 7 strikeouts. But that's it. Other than that, nothing really else left to go after. Oh, uh, one more update because tomorrow is the end of the moonshot event. It's the end, so I decided to go ahead and put in buy orders for Bichette and Helton. They're both fairly cheap. You're talking about 15,000 here, and Helton, he's more than 15,500. And actually, I need to update my order for Helton because no, actually, I am the highest bidder, at least now. So I'm just gonna buy those guys. I'm not gonna waste my time trying to grind it. I'd rather just focus on this offline stuff. And if the event or ranked seasons or battle royale ends up with more stuff, I mean, great. Always could use more stuff. Always can. All right, let's see here. Conforto's actually been pretty decent for me, so I'll go with Conforto. Yeah, Arosarena. And then, let's see. Thinking, I'm thinking Crawford, only because he has a decent contact, and that's what I'm trying to go after. Ooh, okay. Yeah, definitely gonna go with, the super factored Xander Bogaerts. Let's see. I think I'll go with Riley. And then I'm going to need a first baseman. Yeah, Pete's decent. Freddie, he's got the contact. Guerrero. Let's go with Guerrero Jr. And then I'll go with Marcus Semien. Definitely down but not out. And lead off Magic. Cool, they did it exactly how I wanted it. Bogart's leading off, great. I mean, I prefer if Arosarena was second. And then Conforto can play third. Yeah, Riley can back clean up, and then, yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. All right, let's try this again. God willing, I need to do this time. I cannot spend an entire stream doing the Showdown. All right? As fun as that may seem, and I'm telling you it's not, it's not worth doing. It's just not worth it. So, I'm going to do my best here, and hopefully we got something. Excuse me. Come on, Arosarena. What the heck? What happened the last time that I saw you guys? What happened then? I think it was Sunday. Was it Sunday? I don't even remember what day of the week I last streamed. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. It definitely wasn't yesterday, even though I said I wanted it to be. Maybe I streamed Monday? I mean, it would make the most sense if I streamed on Monday. So I'm gonna go with Bogarts, or not Bogarts. Springer. Excuse me, Springer. Excuse me. We're gonna get this. What? Oh, he's a right fielder. Oh wow. He's being my center fielder. I don't care. Anyway, the last time I streamed, to you guys, it had to be at least Monday. Maybe it was Sunday, because maybe I skipped out on Monday for some reason. What was it? What was it that made me? Anyway, if I didn't, I do. If I do, obviously I'm struggling to remember right now. And Bogarts is gonna lead this off with a perfect home run. Beautiful. Chef's kiss on that. But either way, so I do apologize about last night. I know I said that I wanted to at least I wanted to try and do it yesterday on Tuesday. I said I was going to do it at 4, and I had every intention of doing that. But I was then informed by my family that my father, we were going to go ahead and celebrate his thing at 5:30. Or actually it was 6 o'clock. We left for the restaurant at 5:30. And I did not get back until 7 o'clock. And at that point, I was beat, guys. I was tired. I was like, I cannot stream. Even today, even today, like, before I came on stream, I actually had to rest for an hour. So unfortunately, things you gotta get used to when you're an adult, which is being tired all the time. So I do apologize about yesterday. I wanted to stream, but I was just so freaking tired. There was just no way. There was no way I was going to stream. So do apologize. And I'm definitely going to try and make it up to you guys. I definitely will. Let's see. Having a catcher would be nice, but I'm not too fond of this Kirk one. Unfortunately, he's the only one that's playing up as a diamond today. And I guess his contact is not bad. You know, all right. I'll roll with it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Like, the worst that can happen is he gets a double play that ends any chance that I have of completing the showdown. That's the worst that could happen. Yeah, I think that's where I'll leave it. You know, obviously that 99 Bogarts is just fire. Excuse me. All right, now we need to get a run in order to complete this moment. Or this showdown, excuse me. These are not moments, these are showdowns. I gotta remember that. Alright, it's all good. We got 5 more to work with. One at a time, one at a time. Let's see. The Mets, they took a bad loss against the Tigers today in their first game of the doubleheader. You know, you can't drop games like that, but at the same time, it just felt like that the Mets were just playing behind in the game. That's all they were. They were just playing behind. They were never out front. They were out front for a little bit, and then they gave it right back to the Tigers. You know. And look, I'm not going to blame. Ottavino. Obviously, this is the guy that there are expectations for. Met fans, and rightfully so, are expecting him to be the. They expect him to be the setup man to Robertson, and you cannot be setting up Robertson for a non-save opportunity if you can't be. You can't be setting up the opposing team to win the game like he did. You gotta set up Robertson. Oh, hold on. Let me change some things here. So, Semien is going to move to the DH. I am putting Bogarts or Altuve at second, and I'm also going to put Crawford on the bench, just in case I want to switch it up, I think I'll leave Altuve down in the 7 hole for now. Just for now. Alright, this is a moment that or a showdown that I was struggling with a lot. So, we'll see what happens this time. Anyway, yeah. Obviously, Ottavino should have never given up the lead. You can't be doing that. But I also think that the Mets were playing behind for most of the game. Like, they did nothing to show up until they scored 5 runs, or they scored their 5th run of the game. They did nothing to show that they were going to lead the game. So, the best way that you ease those fears, you come back in the second game, because now we have game 2 of the doubleheader. Scherzer is on the mound. You go get that win. And you make an emphatic statement, too, that That game against the Tigers was merely a fluke. Because you certainly did not drop 2 games against the Detroit Tigers. No offense to Tiger fans, but the team stinks. And if the Mets are losing to the Tigers, or losing the series against the Tigers, that's not good for the Mets. Not good at all. Like Braves, okay, I can understand. Braves are a great team. Obviously, we knew they were going to be our toughest competitor when we entered this season. But teams like the Nationals and the Tigers should not be dropping series to. And the fact that we are is rather concerning. Or that the fact that we did against the Nationals, that's concerning. This is a stretch where the Mets are going to go up against the Tigers, the Rockies, the Reds, and the Nationals. Now, a lot of those games are going to be on the road. In fact, the only home series is... Oh, son of a gun! Springer, come on! Well, I guess Altuve wouldn't have done any better. Anyway, what was it? Yeah, so, these games are all... the only series that's going to be at home is against the Rockies. But even still, these are teams that they should not be losing the series. So I'm hopeful that the Mets, can... I'm hopeful that the Mets can pull it out, that they can win this series, and then get ready for the Rockies, the Reds, and the Nationals. And, we'll see what happens. But they cannot lose the series against these teams. These are the teams that the Mets should be beating. Rosarena! Alright, so now we need 1 run. Well, it's actually a good thing that I didn't, put that ball in fair play. Because if I had, it's certainly a ground ball. That's what I don't think. Is that going to be out? Gone! Let's go! Austin Riley saving it. Dang, okay. I wish I had had that earlier when I was struggling against that Showdown, but, I'll take it. Oh, I'm already going with Trent Grisham. And I want rally time. Sorry to Springer. I mean, does he take over for Semien? I feel like he does. And then we'll replace Luke Williams or put Grisham there. There we go. All right. Trailing a run. I need to score 2 before 8 outs, before recording 8 outs. This is another one that I struggled with before in many of my runs. So, attaboy, Bogarts. I'm definitely going to aim low with my PCI. The last thing I want to do is hit a ground ball. Now, if he pitches lower than that, there's nothing I can do about it. But at the very least, I'm going to make sure I get underneath the ball. Underneath the ball, the worst that can happen, fly ball out. Best thing, ball's out of here, game over. Go, go, go. See? Look at that. Runners in scoring position. And I don't even have to hit a home run now. I can just hit a deep enough fly ball that will at least score 1. Well, of course, I can only score. Just got to make sure Grisham is not going to be thrown out. That's the other thing, too. 83 speed, he should be fine. Let's go! No, 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 no. No. See, this is why. I screwed myself over with that one. So I'm gonna lose this showdown because I was an idiot at base running. Now my only hope is that Springer, my only hope is that I could get another runner in scoring position. That's where my hope lies. That, or I hit a ball that's out of the park. But I mean, good luck with this bottom of the order. Springer might be my best chance. Springer, even if that's not gone, but it is. I was about to say, even if it's not gone, at the very least, that's That's an extra base hit. Finally! Like, this is all very good. Alright, let's see. What am I looking at here? A bunch of crap. That's what I'm looking at. I mean, Kirk, that would be an upgrade over himself. Barnes is more all around. You know, with the power and the contact. Yeah, let's go Alejandro Kirk. Let's see. This one really isn't going to matter. I was kind of hoping I would have gotten down but not out Diamond. But apparently not. Okay, this is quite the pickle. Because they're not going to let me... Yeah, they wouldn't let me put in Kirk until I took him out of the lineup. So... that's rather frustrating. Okay, so I only have 2 more showdowns. And at least these ones are going to have 20 outs for me to work with. So I have plenty of time. Plenty of time. Oh, God, who's messaging me? Sorry, I'm getting a message on Facebook. I'm being interrupted. Shit. They're asking me for. Hold on.
The batter, to shortstop, Xander Bogart.
That boy Bogarts. Yeah. He's not quick enough to be able. I'm sorry, guys. I'm being bothered on Facebook right now, and I should not be, but this person does not know that I'm streaming right now. Yeah, that's alright, Rosarena. Yeah. It's alright. But I should be aiming. I should be, I know it's fairly early on, but I should be aiming. See, like, right there. That, if Bogarts was on first, that easily could have been a double play. So the fact that I aimed low meant that it wasn't going to be a ground ball.
1-0.
I think that's the way you got to approach these. Just don't let them aim low so that they don't get the ground ball. Ooh, nearly got a hold of that one. Just a little early, but that's okay. See, Munoz is trying to aim low. He's trying to get me to ground out. But I ain't falling for it. I will gladly take a fly out. If that's the worst that can happen, by doing that, then I'm all for that.
High fly. 0-1. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes.
Now, the only downside to doing this is that, well, you're going to get fly ball after fly ball, and most of the time it's not going to get out. So you're kind of screwing yourself into outs here. But it's better than getting a double play and basically giving them 2-3 outs. All right, Altuve, I need you to get that trash can banging going. And Munoz is trying hard. Ooh, man. If I just stayed back on that, oh, man, that could have been gone. Oh, that was strike 3? Shoot. My bad for not paying attention to the count, even though that I can see it. Oh, well. Mistake. Let's go. Yeah, look, I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely not a guarantee that you're gonna avoid a double play by doing this. You know, I'm just saying that more often than not, you're gonna avoid a double play. Now, could I have sent not Bogarts, but could I have sent well, no, it's not Altuve either. Springer, I guess. Could I have sent Springer on that? Sure.
That missed. That's the ball.
Yeah, but why risk it? Like, I don't need to cost myself a base runner when it's not even a run. If that makes sense. Like...
Ball. 2-2.
Very good. Dang it. That was actually the perfect pitch. I was just too eager. And the good thing about Munoz, too, is that he's running low on stamina, so he's going to start making mistakes.
Ball inside.
I don't know if that's out or not. It's not. Dang, I thought that was getting out. Oh, apparently it was Conforto who was on second.
Number 8. Michael Conforto.
Okay, very good. That's an instance where it was okay for me to send him. Perfect. Unfortunately, it was a perfect line out that I got robbed on. Get back. Everybody get back. it be a fly rule at the very least? No?
The designated hitter, double play. Joe. No, that's out. Bring her.
Okay, well, at the very least, that's going to get me another run. So, good news, I scored another run. Bad news, I only have 7 outs to work with. Not impossible, but it's definitely getting tougher. So use this strategy at your own risk. You know, if you think this will work for you, great. I'm doing it because I do believe it works for me. But it's not 100% perfect. So now Altuve is going to take the place of Kirk. Go Altuve, go, go, go. Alright, there we go. Now I just need 1. Unfortunately, it's my slowest runner. And he didn't even go to second. I can't blame him, though, because that did look like it was going to get caught. So I can certainly understand why he didn't want to run. And this is definitely a case where it's going to be station to station until, for Kirk. I can't, 20 feet just doesn't enable me to go ahead and steal. Or not steal, go home on a stacked fly. Well, now that's all I need. That's all I need right there. Let's go. Alright. Yeah, now they're going to give me all the crappy, Paredes might not be bad, and, I can put him at DH. I'll change Paredes if, you were wrong about the Devils? What do you mean? I mean, look, it was very competitive. It was very, very competitive between the two teams. New York certainly does not have anything to be ashamed about. They ultimately the Devils were better. But New York was a great team. I tell you what, you put New York against other teams like Carolina, New York, the Islanders, Toronto, Florida, I'm willing to bet that they go up against those teams, New York would have won. I don't know. I don't know about that. By the way, my Todd Helton order just went through, so. And the reason I rode New Jersey through was because I'm a fan of the Devils. So of course I was gonna ride with them through the very end. I wasn't gonna switch. All right, game tied. Tyler, the Submariner. Shoot. All right, 7 outs. Do you plan on going? Not at the moment, no. Oh, thank you. This is extra. I didn't have time to change out of my work clothes, so this is just my work outfit, technically. Ooh, is that out of here? Is that out of here? No, man! Oh, well, thank you. This is definitely one of my favorite work shirts to wear. It's just it's very comfortable for me. I've been wearing it for years, and I just like its color. Ah ha ha! Dang it! Grisham. No, because we're news media, so we operate like 24/7. So once the morning shift ends, then it's the afternoon crew that has to start. So, I mean, I'll go out with a couple of coworkers. I've done that in the past, but never like the whole newsroom itself. DeFordo! Let's go! Splash down into the bay, and we are heading to the final showdown. That wasn't just a bomb, that was a splash. Alright, another case of I don't really give a damn who I pick because they are not going to be important. Yeah, I wish I had gotten the diamond down but not out. But I'll work with I'll definitely go with with what I've got. I remember hearing about it. I don't really remember. I don't remember seeing it. When out of the building, yeah, Soler Soler has always been a great bat. Like that's why he's a DH for the Marlins now. He's always been a good bat. The Braves 2 years ago just utilized him correctly. Basically what the Braves did was they just went role playing, or they. Wow, that's cute. That is definitely a take. I will give you that. I don't know if I would necessarily say that. I think if you could make a case for a good postseason player, but in terms of a greatest Brave, I cannot make that argument personally. I mean, I think of guys like Chipper, Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux, Eddie Matthews, Dale Murphy.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And it might seem now, but I think Freddie Freeman may actually be in that conversation too. I don't know for certainty, Layla. I do not know. You know, I know Chipper only won. From what I remember, Chipper only won one World Series with the Braves, and that was in '96. Okay, well, I'm. So then it was a great postseason moment. Like, to me, Daniel Murphy, because you're. So I'm going to compare Soler to Daniel Murphy here for a minute. Well, sure, but you also have to get to the. You also have to get there. So regular season matters just as much as what you do in the postseason. But to me, Soler was what Daniel Murphy was for the Mets. And basically Murphy was that he went on that, he was just the postseason hitter for the Mets in 2017. Like he was hitting bombs left and right. He won the NLCS MVP. That's basically what Soler was for the Braves. And you definitely need those guys. Like, you definitely need them. That being said, would I put Daniel Murphy in the category of greatest Met of all time? I think he was fantastic as a Met, but I would certainly not put him as a GOAT Met. You know, especially when you think about Seaver, DeGrom, Darling, Hernandez, Carter. Not for the Braves, no. I would put him in top 5 greatest postseason Braves. I would put him there. Attaboy Paredes. Let's go, guys. We need one more. Can I finally get this done? Can I finally get it done? He's in the top 5. I'll give him that. He's in the top 5 only because I don't know like who else would I put in there. Look, Layla, I live. You know, if I paid more attention to the Braves, maybe I would give you more of an answer. But at the very least, I'll consider him a top 5 GOAT for the Braves because a postseason GOAT for the Braves. Excuse me, I should clarify. Okay, I need one more run. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're playing the second game of their doubleheader against the Detroit Tigers right now. Scherzer's on the mound. No, they did not. They lost the first one because Ottavino gave up. I'll give him as a top 10 pitcher. Actually, that's tough. Scherzer is not going to be long with the Mets. Like, I value guys who have longevity with the Mets. He is definitely up there with Tom Seaver. That I'll agree with that sentiment. DeGrom is up there with Tom Seaver in terms of Met GOAT pitchers. 21 strikeouts when? Well, if I have to ask when, then it's probably a good indication that I don't remember.
Two balls, two strikes. Nine outs remaining, and they have just one run left to score. Let's go. One ball, one strike.
I can tell you that the 21 strikeouts did not come with the Mets. Because believe me, if that were the case, I'd still be talking about it. And I'd hold Scherzer in a much higher light if he did 21 strikeouts. Because Mets have never had someone do 21. Go, Riley. Go, go, go. Nope. Stay at second. Thank you. Yeah. That's probably why I didn't remember. Oh, 20? Well, that's still a cool feat, you know. 21 is the record. 21 is the record, so getting that close. You're not going to see pitchers these days get anywhere close to 21 strikeouts. And let's go! We finally got this showdown done! That would be one Kerry Wood with the Chicago Cubs. Right? Yeah, I think it was Kerry Wood. Most strikeouts in a game. Oh, it's actually, so the record is actually 20, and 3 people have done it. You mentioned one of them, which was Scherzer. The other 2, one that I mentioned, Kerry Wood, and the other one was Roger Clemens. They both had 20 strikeouts. Or all 3 of them had 20 strikeouts. I'm just glad to finally get this effing showdown done. Now it's just a matter of I gotta build up. Nah, DeGrom, look, believe me, I would love to see that, but DeGrom cannot stay healthy. In fact, I think he just got hurt again. Dang. No diamonds, huh? Dang. Alright, what do I need? Bueller for DeGrom? Who, Dodgers and Rangers? I don't know if the Dodgers would ever. No, Layla, he's not with the Mets anymore. DeGrom is not with the Mets. He's with the Rangers. He signed with the Rangers over the offseason. DeGrom is, as Mets fans joked about when he went elsewhere, DeGrom is the gone. No, DeGrom left for the Texas Rangers ultimately, and I recommend. Yes, Scherzer is the number 1 with Verlander backing him up, Justin Verlander, because that's who the Mets got to replace DeGrom. Okay, so what I need to do now is I need to get the missions. So Verlander just won the World Series with the Astros last year, and he is actually I don't think he's even pitched in a game so far this year. He's going to be pitching tomorrow. So we need your Urquidy, Thomas, Barnes. I mean, he's more he's an MVP. He's a Triple Crown winner. He's won a World Series. He is definitely up there. Wait, Sessa is a relief pitcher. Okay, hold on. Let me. Yeah, that's very true. That's true. Even I think Verlander had Tommy John surgery years ago, and yet he's doing fine. Yeah, Trejo. Um, where's Oh, there's your TD. Yeah, yeah. Never. Listen, the Orioles have been patient, and they have Adley Rushman working out for them. While they might be still a couple people away, they are still very much a very solid squad. And hold on, I'm actually doing the wrong team here. My bad. I wasn't paying attention. There we go. Now I can do this. So we have Barnes. You have Trejo. I know in center you have Alec Thomas. Where is he? There he is. I thought Cedric Mullins was going to... I listen, I can't speak to what I can't speak to that. I certainly was in the same boat thinking that Mullins was going to be traded, but they stuck around with him, and it looks like it's going to pay off because he is a very solid player for them. Who else do we have in the? No, I'm not. Look, the Astros still very much run the American League. They are still the team to beat. I'm just saying Baltimore is up and coming. I think they're a couple players away from they are a couple players away from from being competitive. Jaron Duran, Javier Assad, Munoz. Oh, Munoz can be placed in there. Maybe get no, I don't think that's going to happen. I honestly don't see that happening. I need Duran. Where's Duran? Fortunately, these... There he is. Okay. Well, sure, you can make that argument, but you also, like, what's the point of trading prospects if you're not going to be able to keep them? Because Otani is going to want the money. And Baltimore, for as great of a franchise as they are at building up prospects and everything, he he Otani's going to demand the money, and I don't think Baltimore can do that. The teams that I see getting Otani are the Mets, the Yankees, and the Dodgers. Maybe Seattle, Maybe Seattle, but I doubt the Angels trade away Ohtani. Okay, but there are owners in this league that are more worried about trying to save money. Right, but Layla, you have to understand there are owners in this league who are just interested in making as much money as possible. And they will literally poverty stricken their franchises to do that. Take it from a Mets fan who was stuck with the Wilpons for so many years. The Wilpons did this to the Mets. It's only because Steve Cohen finally came in, bought the team, and was like, I'm going to go out there and pay big bucks for every single player that I can possibly get. Otherwise, the Mets would not even be considering someone like Ohtani. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. I mean, look at the Pittsburgh Pirates, look at the Oakland Athletics, look at the Arizona Diamondbacks, look at the Colorado Rockies. When's the last time those four teams have been in the World Series? The latest was Colorado. Colorado was in there in 2007. That was the last time one of those four teams made it into the. I don't recall. I know that. Have you ever seen the movie Moneyball? So that's based off the Oakland Athletics. Or that, well, no, it's not based off of them. It is them. And basically that's how they ran their franchise. They would just play analytics, and every 5 years they would make a playoff run. But they wouldn't go to the World Series. I think that's all the players that I have for right now. I want to double check. Yeah, Urquidy is in there. Alec Thomas is there. Austin Barnes is there. Luis Cessa is there. Trejo is there. Duran's in left. Oh, Assad. I forgot about Assad. I think I have Reyes in there, but I also got to put Munoz in there as well. So let me take out Kennedy. Throw in Munoz. And I think that should be it. I shouldn't have any more. And then I gotta adjust my lineup so that Trejo, Duran, Barnes, and then I gotta adjust this. So give me 1 second. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. Cessa, Reyes, and Munoz. Cool. Alright. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play a full 9-inning CPU game so that I could get these XP done. The XP missions done. So we'll go with your Urquidy. obviously, I think you're very familiar with hockey, Layla. So think of what the Pirates and the D-backs and A's, think about what they are
Leading off for
and
Long Island,
like compare them
the
to
center fielder,
NHL teams, because I
Al
know there's quite a few
Trammell.
NHL teams. Like, before or before the mid 2010s,
Batting second,
like it was
the
basically
shortstop,
the Islanders, was it
Al
not? The
Trammell.
Islanders were never competitive. They were just cellar dwellers, right? From the mid 90s to the mid 2010s. So you're talking about 20 years.
Batting third, the left fielder, Jerry Duran.
Trying to think what other franchises could fit under that category. I'm trying to think.
Oh, and 1.